Hi folks, today I'm bringing you another panel to add to our list. The panel certainly belongs to a DVD player considering the symbols on the tube, but I don't know the brand. If anyone can identify it, please leave a comment. The driver on the panel is the Semico CS16312EN. We won't go into details about it, as it is identical to the PT6312 and we have already talked a bit about it. Looking at the panel, we try to provide an easy-to-implement application that can serve as a basis for the other similar panels. I created a trigger event to generate a half-second pulse and thus serve as the base for a clock. Note that depending on the Arduino version, it may be necessary to adjust the value in the counter used as the time base, but is easy. For the communication with the panel, the responsible of the animation is the Arduino. The pins used to communicate with the driver is the pin 8 as a data, pin 9 as a clock, and pin 10 as a strobe. Also is important, don't forget the connection of the GND will be used as a reference for the driver and for the communication. The method used to power up the panel is based on the plus 5 volts DC as a power source. And this power source of the plus 5 volts DC will be responsible to power up the driver, and both converters are used to generate the plus 24 volts and the plus 5 volts. The generator of the plus 24 volts DC will be responsible to power up the grids and segments. And the plus 5 volts DC from the generator or the converter DC-DC will be the responsible for the power up the filament through two diodes 1N4004. This is enough to bring the panel to life again, okay? Related to the power up of the panel, please don't forget to apply the negative reference to the filaments. This is very important because it's necessary you convert the plus 24 volts has a negative voltage. For this, is necessary connect the plus to the GND, and of course is important the converter must be independent, and the reference will be created at 0 volts with a resistor, for example, of 47 ohms to the one pin of the filament. The functions assigned to the buttons is the first button at the right increase the minutes, the second button decrease the minutes, the third button is increase the hours, the first button at right at the left side is decrease the hours, the button number 5 is reset the seconds. Okay, every time I press the button, put again in the value by default 0 seconds. The last button is apply a reset to all the values present in the clock. But of course you can reassign functions, looking in the function of read buttons and redefine the code to the buttons.